In this video, we're going to show you how to make an assembly drawing. So here we'll just right-click right on the assembly and choose Make Draft. And like that, we'll drop the component right into our draft document. Here you can see how easy and fast it is to generate your assembly drawings. Maybe we've decided we don't want that drawing, so we'll go ahead and delete that view. We're going to zoom up here and ask the software to generate all of the axes for us automatically. And maybe the reason we wanted to do this is because we wanted to quickly create a section through one of the center lines of those axes. And like that, our section is complete. Next we'll ask TopSolid 7 to generate the axes even on the section view. And hopefully this is illustrating that TopSolid 7 does a really good job of adding axes only where they're really needed. Now we're going to add a couple of fast dimensions. We'll add another one from there to there for the plate thickness. But you know what, that plate thickness is pretty tight, so we're going to ask for a dog leg just by right-clicking on the leader, adjust it so it looks nice. From here, we'll zoom out, and maybe we want to create a local section of this bearing element here. So we'll go to our Views, Local Cross Section, and we're going to just start creating a spline around the area that we want to section. We can grab the control points of the spline to make sure that the area is fully surrounded by our spline. Exit out of the cross section and then select the object we want to section to. And now here TopSolid 7 will dynamically adjust within that closed spline to the center line of that object we selected. And now we're going to use a function called exception. Here there's a part of this local section that we don't want to crosshatch. In fact, we don't even want to cut it. So we're going to select the subassembly and using our up and down arrow keys, find the component that we don't want to cut and set it to don't cut. And like that, once we validate, you'll notice that it removes that from that local section. Next, we'll add some more axes. And here we're going to do some manual axes just to show you that you can just get the axes for the objects you want. And now maybe we want to do an axis between elements, so we get the center line. But now we've decided that center line axis isn't long enough, so we're going to choose the object to which to extend that axis. And again, the goal here is to show you how fast you can set your views the way you want them and add the dimensions that you want to add. Here, we just right-clicked on one of the cross-sectioned areas, the hatching pattern, and we'll locally modify it. It almost seems like everything is a right mouse button click away. Next, we'll add a dimension from that edge to that edge. TopSolid 7 is smart enough to know that that's a diameter and thus creates a diameter dimension. From here, let's create a bill of material. We'll choose bill of material, pick the two hooking points, and like that, our bill of material has been added. The only thing left to do here would be to add some balloons. So we'll choose automatic balloon indexing, we'll choose our view, and like that, TopSolid 7 does the hard work for us and adds the balloons. Let's add some balloons down on this view as well. Perfect. Next, maybe we'll go down to the title block and fill out some of the information down there. For example, how many of these do we need to manufacture? And all you're doing is double-clicking on these objects to edit them. Very simple. Here we're entering the name of the person who created this print and the date at which they created it. And like that, our assembly drawing is complete.